So in yesterday's lecture, we had learned with the glucose, galactose and fructose and this type of the sugars and lactose. Fine. Now, you know that carbohydrates are divided into actually three groups: monosaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. See, triose, tetrose, pentose, hexose and heptose. These all are belonging to monosaccharides. Now, oligosaccharides means number 2 to 10 monosaccharides are joined together. But here all students understand this clearly, that here monosaccharides in that we can take specially hexose only. Okay, so 2 to 10 monosaccharides are joined together, and as you know here that as you know that when two monosaccharides are joined together with the help of the glycosidic bond, so here at the time of the formation of the glycosidic bond, dehydration procedure occurs. So water molecule is released. So here just for example we say first disaccharides. So here you know that in the hexose monosaccharides, fine, glucose, galactose as well as fructose all are joined together with the help of the glycosidic bond. Fine. So two monosaccharides are joined together. By glycosidic bond just for example we say here, for easily remember this thing, you remember it ma le su. For easily remember this disaccharides, you remember in this way ma le su. Ma means maltose, le lactose and sucrose. So to easily remember this, first one by one we had learned this hexose monosaccharides in previous lecture, that in the glucose, galactose and fructose. Fine. So all are isomers of each other and all have C6H12O6 common chemical formula, but structurally different. So chemically same but structurally different, known as isomers. So here, to easily draw the structures of the maltose, lactose and sucrose, first you put glucose, then galactose and then fructose. And now you put with each and every this hexose sugar glucose. Okay, so maltose means what? Glucose plus glucose. Two glucose molecules are joined together. Fine. Glucose and galactose all are joined together. So here 1/4 glycosidic bondage there, 1/4. So first carbon of the glucose sugar and fourth carbon of the glucose. First carbon of the galactose and fourth carbon of the glucose. Let me clear this. Just for example, I can draw the maltose sugar, how it is formed there. So you know the cyclic structure of the glucose. So just for example, you see here. This is the chemical structure of the glucose. Here it is known as alpha D glucose, because you know that on the first carbon HOH group is there, and here same way, same glucose molecule I can go here. HOH. On the third carbon OH is there. On the fourth carbon HOH is there. And on the fifth carbon CH2OH is there. So this is also alpha D glucose. Okay, so here what happened, that alpha D glucose, two molecules. So what happened here? So you see that this is the first carbon of the alpha D glucose and this is the fourth carbon of the alpha D glucose. So here H from this and OH from this. So with the help of dehydration process, water is released. Fine. So this oxygen 1 valency remains and this carbon 1 valency remains. So it becomes this way. So I can go the glycosidic bond. Fine. So here from the first carbon H or OH group and from the fourth carbon H or OH group released in a such a way that water molecule is released. So this bond is known as glycosidic bond. Fine. Later on I can label it. Fine. So remaining HOH, HOH, OHH and CH2OHH of this side alpha D glucose, and similarly here this is known as maltose molecule, and this bond is known as glycosidic bond. So in this way, alpha D glucose, two molecules are joined together and form the maltose. Maltose, for that you remember, it is malt sugar. It is present in roti as well as it is present in wheat, whatever you say. It is intermediate of starch digestion. So if you have remembered that in the 16th chapter, digestion process, we have learned with this that starch is converted into maltose, lactose and sucrose type of the disaccharides with the help of maltase enzyme. So maltose is later on converted into glucose 2 molecules with the help of the maltase enzyme, so which is present in the pancreatic juice. So this is about the maltose. Now lactose. So this is about the maltose. Now lactose. How it is formed there? Let me see. So how the lactose is formed? With the help of the galactose and the glucose. So I can do the cyclic structure of the galactose first. HOH, HOH, OHH. Fine. So now here on the fourth carbon, group is inverted, OH is upside, H is downside. Remaining group same CH2OH H. So this is the galactose. Fine. And then we draw the alpha D glucose. So similarly here, you note that on the first carbon H and fourth carbon OH, similarly here, So now in the lactose this will happen. So similarly here, this is the glycosidic bond, and this is lactose sugar. So remember here that in the lactose sugar, beta 1,4 glycosidic bond is there. Okay. Here alpha 1,4 glycosidic bond is there. So in this way, lactose sugar is formed. Lactose sugar, for that you remember, lactose sugar is least sweet in taste, very less sweet taste is there. It is present in the milk. So it is also called as milk sugar. That's why we say like that here, lactational days. Yes, in 12th standard, 3rd chapter in human reproduction, we will learn this, that mother's breast milk, it is very rich in antibodies which are very helpful for newborn baby. That's why those breastfeeding days are known as lactational days. And this lactational days, the word is here due to this lactose sugar present in the milk. Then, maximum amount of the lactose sugar in the human milk, that is 7%. So in human milk, the mother's milk contains the highest amount of the lactose sugar. Now let us discuss with the last one, that is sucrose. Here in that sucrose, 1,2-glycosidic bond there. How? So here sucrose is formed by fructose as well as glucose. So first I have to put the fructose. For fructose I have to put the petrol sugar. As I told you earlier that CH2OH and OH group there. Here on the third carbon OH H there. So here you consider this is the second carbon. Fine. And this is the third carbon. So on the fourth carbon HOH there, and on the fifth carbon CH2OH and H is there. So this is the fructose. Now, with the help of the glycosidic bond, now I can draw the glucose structure in the opposite way. So here you consider this is the first carbon. So first carbon HOH there. This is alpha D glucose, right? So here this is the alpha glycosidic bond 1 2. So here first carbon HOH. This is the second carbon HOH. So now this is the third carbon HOH. Right? Fourth carbon and on the fifth carbon CH2OH H is there. So here what happened? Second carbon from that OH or H and first carbon. So this is the second carbon and this is the first carbon. Hydrolysis occur and glycosidic bond can be formed there. Now how the sucrose molecule can be formed. So remaining cyclic structure we have to go here this way. So here CH2OH group is remain. And now here this is the glycosidic bond. Now remaining groups I can write it down here. Glycosidic bond and this is known as sucrose bond. So in this way the fructose sugar and the glucose can be arranged together. Now, for sucrose, some points I can write here. It is also known as invert sugar. If you understand that in the inverted manner, in the inverted manner I had arranged the hexose molecules. Fine. And that's why invertase enzyme. If you have remembered that in the digestion procedure, in the intestinal juice, maltase, lactase and sucrase. Sucrase is only invertase sugar or invert sugar, and sucrose it is only digested by the sucrase enzyme, and that sucrase is only known as invertase sugar, whereas maltase and lactase are not known as invertase sugar. Fine. So only sucrase is invertase enzyme. Sucrase is only invertase enzyme and sucrose is invert sugar. Then in plants, it is commonly transported. Fine. Remember this, that glucose, yes, through the photosynthesis process, plant form the glucose molecule, but later on the glucose molecule is converted into sucrose. So majority in the form of the sucrose, thus glucose, hexose sugar, it is transported, and it is also known as there are so many names of it. It is also known as cane sugar, which is present in the sugar cane. It is also known as cane sugar, table sugar, or commercial sugar, as well as fruit sugar. So this is about the disaccharides.